Good afternoon, sir. What's your name, sir?
My name is Evans Ekong.
Okay, Evans. Evans, what religion do you practice?
I'm a Christian,
You're a Christian. Okay, are you a Christian by birth or by choice?
both by birth and
And
by
by
choice.
choice. Okay, Mr. Evans, do you think if you were born maybe in the northern part of Nigeria, or maybe if you're from China, or maybe Australia, or maybe India, do you think you'll still be practicing this religion today?
Well, I feel like it all depends. Yeah,
Okay,
it all depends. Because if I was born a Muslim,
yeah,
you understand,
yes,
I tend to take on the religion of my parents. You
okay,
understand, of my
sure,
parents.
sure,
So
yes,
probably I wouldn't have a decision of myself. You
mm,
understand. So
yeah,
I would still be a Muslim.
mm,
But then when time progresses and probably I get some understanding and some
information,
enlightenment, information and all of those stuff, then I can now switch that if I see that there's something wrong with being a Muslim
mm,
or I find a different conviction with another religion, I
okay,
can switch. Yeah.
okay, okay. So in a nutshell, you believe that religion, like our location affects our religion, right? Or don't you think
Uh,
so?
to an extent,
To an extent.
to an extent. Why I say so is, well, I feel like why I say to an extent is um, now I wouldn't say yeah, it affects to an extent, but now if you are, let's say you're in Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
you go to Saudi Arabia,
Mm,
what that can do is in Saudi Arabia, you know that they are mostly Muslims than Christians.
yes.
So now you are introduced to a Muslim community.
Yeah.
You understand? Well, you can choose to still practice what they practice because there are some I've seen I like back in the university, I have a friend that was
Yeah.
a Muslim.
Yeah.
But when he came to the school,
Yeah.
um, especially in the hostel we stayed together,
Yeah.
on Sundays, he's the only one in the room. Everyone goes to church, he's the only one in the room. So
Okay.
one of those Sundays, he just like wore his clothes and said he wants to follow us to church.
Okay.
And that was how he started following us to church. You
Okay.
understand? So the environment influenced his decision.
Okay.
So probably after he followed us to church, he knows what he heard, he
Yeah.
knows the conviction that happened to him,
Yeah.
then he started coming.
Yeah.
But an environment can persuade you,
Influence.
it can influence you. Do
Yes.
you understand?
Yes.
So I can go to Saudi Arabia and probably I'm now objected to I'm now subjected to
A
a
different
lot of
religion.
Muslims and all. I start hearing things.
Yeah.
Probably if I'm more inquisitive, I'm going
Mm.
to like start asking questions.
Okay.
How is this a religion like? I'll start getting
Mm.
enlightenment.
Yeah.
And what that can do is that can actually make you to start thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
You now start thinking so deep. You will not be like, why is this so? Why is this so?
Yeah.
I had a conversation with someone who is an atheist. You know,
Okay.
an atheist, someone who does not
Yes.
believe in God,
Yes.
does not
Yeah.
believe in religion like
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And that person, the intention of that communication was like to persuade the person or to give the person reasons why he should convert to
Yeah.
Christianity.
Mm.
But then when I started talking, that was when my faith was still premature. Though. When
Yeah.
I was still talking to the person, I found out that I was now even the one considering his ideas, like the ideas he was giving to
Yes.
me. I was now the one
We are not
considering
buying
it.
it.
I was not buying it because he was not telling me how do you know there's God, how do you this, how,
It was
and
not giving you
and I started
reasons.
thinking
It was not
like,
giving you
yeah,
logical
he was not
reasons.
giving me logical reason
Yes.
and logical reason to like
Yes.
buy his own idea. I was now like thinking, and it was now aligning. I was not like, okay, if you say there's God, how do you know there's God and all those kind of stuff? So,
Yeah.
but to God be the glory,
Yes.
Sha. I still, like I said, that was when I was still like premature
Yes.
because it
Yes.
cannot
Yes.
happen now. So
Mm.
I feel like an environment can like affect. Now it now depends on the person.
Person.
You understand? It
Yeah.
depends on the person, on how
Mm.
grounded you are
Yeah.
in the word of God,
Mm.
how grounded you are.
Yes.
That's why.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much. That's
you.
all, sir.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
all right.